Hey guys, it's I Am Spoon, and today what I want to go over is Call of Duty Black Ops. I know it's a pretty big topic to talk about, so I'm going to try and keep it a little brief and keep it one-sided. The games and the multiplayer don't really take too long, so it kind of leaves me at a disadvantage when it comes to long commentary. But I want to talk about kind of the game itself. I want to review it and see what you guys think on it. Um, I know there's plenty of people doing commentaries on this and voiceovers, and I'm going to try and stray away from the usual and the normal. So I might not do as many of these as everyone else. I have a lot of other games I can focus on and talk about and have a good time with, and a lot of different types of commentary and discussions that could be made. So what I want to do mainly is, first of all, give my thoughts on the game and my review of how the game is. Um, the only real main part that I have a problem with on Call of Duty games in general is not, a problem with this or a problem with this involving the game, but I have a problem with the people that play the game, the community, if you will. And the way the community plays is, and no offense to any of you, but they play like a bunch of children. I know that the game is a little too mature for children, but they still have it anyway. And they play like, as you say, children. They don't play like real men. And what I mean by that is they don't really have fun with the game. They go, and I mean, it may be fun to them, but it's not really that fun to me. I don't see how people can have fun with a game like this. But they go and they sit in a corner, and they wait. They wait for somebody to come by, and at that point in time, they'll go through and they'll shoot them. And yeah, that's great. That's what the game's about, shooting people. But I don't think the game should be about corner camping. It should be about having a good time. And it's kind of ridiculous to see someone laying on the ground, prone, just aiming down the sights the entire game. And it just kind of bugs me. And you'll see a little bit of that later on. I think there's at least one kill I get where a guy is corner camping or just hiding, waiting for someone. And it's kind of ridiculous how he was playing. But what I like to do is I like to run around with a gun and have a good time, whether that be drop shotting, whether that be spraying, any kind of gameplay. I don't really care. And for those of you that think drop shotting is a quote unquote pussy way to play it, it's not. It's just a tactical way to play the game, and it involves running and using physics in the game to drop below your shots. If you can't aim very well, you don't have a really good reaction time, I'm sorry. It's kind of difficult to drop shot in this game now that they've added a couple of new features to it, so if you don't like it, then I'm sorry, but that's just one of the things about the game. And it's not for people to take advantage of the game either. I think it's a useful thing, and I think it's okay to do. But another thing that kind of catches me off guard in this game that I don't really like is the hit markers. And hit markers are always an important thing. I mean, it's kind of useful, especially when you're like, is this really a guy behind you, or you're getting a wall bang? You'll know if you hit somebody. But hit markers have kind of gone out of style with me, in a sense that if I put 8 rounds into a guy, I expect him to die. I don't care if I have a silencer. I don't care if I have a different type of gun. For the most part, I think all guns have the same amount of power. They should be able to take down a person if you shoot them. If you have a little bit of difference in power, that's fine. If you switch from an assault rifle or an SMG to some type of light machine gun or a sniper rifle, those should be a one hit every time, pretty much. But that's, once again, I'm not here to focus on the negative points all. The game overall, I guess, is much better than Modern Warfare 2 in a sense of playability. The thing that still bugs me mainly is the game mechanics themselves, and that doesn't mean when you're playing. That means when you're trying to get into a game. Like if I have a large amount of people with me, maybe 5 or 6, and I want to go into a game, I should be allowed to go into a game. I shouldn't have to spend 3 different times of getting my group together and going into a lobby to try and start a game. And that's happened more often than not with me, to where I can't even get into a game because my team gets split from me, or it'll say lobby not available, and that bugs me. But I'm sure that Treyarch, being much better than Infinity Ward, they will fix this problem. I've already been through an update, and here's your first corner camper I was talking about. I want you to check out this kill cam. Oh, wait, you can't check out the kill cam. Well, I forgot, I'm in theater mode. I'm trying out the new theater mode, which is really cool. I would have recorded this one, but I didn't because I was expecting to do terrible with a shotgun, so I just kind of went through, and as it turns out, I did not do terrible at all. I actually did pretty good, but that guy was kind of laying in the bed, laying down, just aiming down the sights. And if I would have got this kill right here, it would have been so sweet, but I didn't. I had to do a double on him, but it was still pretty cool, I think, to turn around and spin at him like that. But anyway, I digress. The game mechanics, in a sense that I can't go into a game without having to try a few times to get a group together because it keeps on splitting us up, or it'll say lobby not available. Another thing that bugs me is if the host leaves the game's over. It's, you know, if he dashboards, the game ends. It just dies. It can't hold itself together, which is kind of ridiculous. But overall, the game itself is a lot of fun. Kill streaks, just not being affected by other kill streaks, that's pretty cool. I like that feature. The guns themselves, the design of the game, it's really great. The way these guns work, I think it's pretty nifty. I think it's much better put together in that sense than Modern Warfare 2. The way the design and the way the game is made itself. Just some of the online mechanics are kind of like bleh, but it's all work in progress, and Treyarch is usually really good about making their games, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I've gone over kind of like my review on the game. The theater mode is fantastic. The fact that if you get annoyed with multiplayer enough, you can go into a multiplayer mode where you can play against CPUs. That's really cool too. The campaign is great. The storyline is much improved from Modern Warfare 2. And I guess whatever other factors there are in the game. Zombies I haven't had a chance to play yet, and then the Spec Ops I haven't had a chance to play that either. I don't even know if Spec Ops is in this game. I'm just saying. I think it is. But the zombies, that's supposedly really fun. But yeah, tell me what you guys like to use as a gun choice. I'm kind of like, I haven't decided yet. But you guys let me know what you like doing with. I found the FAMAS and the Gil something, some kind of assault rifle right after that is really fun to use. But the game's wrapping up. That'll be the end. The final score is 30-6, I believe. 30-6. Yeah, 30-6, ratio of 5.0. But let me know what guns you guys like using in the comments below. And with that being said, I will spoon you guys later.